Definitely got that licorice.
All right, we live, everybody. What is going on out there today? Happy, I guess you could say, I guess it's technically like 4th of July weekend. I guess it's hard to say because it's in the middle of the week, you know. I guess some people are having it this weekend, some people are probably doing it next weekend. So it's probably like a whole 1 week, nobody doing shit as far as work. Let's see, let me give some shout outs in the chat. We got Gareth Martin out there, we got Joey. Got Moose is in the chat. Adam Pilarzik. Mary Beth's in the chat. Anthony Fuck Yeah Vapes out there. Colby's out there. Vaping Trucker. Mike, great to meet you the other day. Unfortunately, my internet on the road sucked. Subaru Nerd Vapes is out there. Alan Gorby. Philly Vapes out there. Steve, what's going on, brother? Yeah, it's a little bit slow today. So not a whole lot of people are hanging around. There's Mark Senior. Happy Canada Day, brother.
Is it Canada? Oh, cool.
Yeah, the first is Canada Day.
Oh, cool.
Mixin, what's up, brother? So today's going to be all about the red, white, and blue. Might as well get it out of the way, right? So how's everyone's week been?
Pretty good. Got a new, gaudy ass.
Oh, my gosh. Look at you, bro.
The bling mod 2.0.
Dude, the recurve is nice, though. I really like the recurve.
Yep. See,
it's
I told you.
It's fucking worth it. I think it's only like $25 right now or something too.
Yeah, you can get the recurve for I think I saw my V Pro was still like 29.
Yeah, I got it off Element. I think it was 25 on Element.
Yeah, on Mike's site it's 29. I'll make that juice. Yeah, and Beto's out there. What's up, brother? Yeah, Colby's already drunk and it's only noon his time. Yeah, it's hot everywhere right now, Mark. I mean, you guys are actually hotter than we are in North Carolina. We're only supposed to be like 92 today. It's 118 with the Humidex. Oh, yeah, fuck that.
Oof.
That's miserable.
That's like where you can't go out and touch your car door because you get 3rd-degree burns on your hand. Like, that's no fun.
Yeah, it's that time of year for me where I'm going to start getting burn marks right here from getting in and out of the cars and the ride yards.
Yeah,
I got lucky this week. I was up in Maine on Tuesday. It was beautiful. It was like 75 degrees, nice breeze.
So why the gold there, Mop? What's with the gold?
I just didn't have anything that was gold. So I was like, I don't know.
Wait, did you have the, what is that, Dominican too? Did you have that?
No, I got Dominican too.
And you picked out gold. All right. He's pimping it.
Felt like his Dominican was, or his vaping life was less pimping, so we had to
Big Daddy pimp.
I had to keep the pimp hand strong.
Oh, I'm Wade's in Nag's Head in the Outer Banks. I'm like, yeah, that's where I wish I was at right now.
That's beautiful. Who's there? Who's at the Outer Banks?
Wade Nixon.
Nice.
He's in Nag's Head. I'm like, yeah, it's the Outer Banks. It's beautiful there.
Yeah, that is.
It's crazy. I'm so far inland there. It's almost as far for me to drive there from here than it is from when I lived in Jersey.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Well, I broke out my old mechanical squonk. It's a dual 2700.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that custom?
It's a beast. Yeah, it's a guy that was on Facebook that made them. Vans Box Mods. I don't know if he's making them anymore, but the door is custom by Maddox. I think it was like $100 with a silver firing bar. So it's pretty.
Hell, that ain't bad.
Yeah, no, it was a good deal. I was like, yep, snatched it up.
Yeah, that's battery life for days there.
Yeah, it's in parallel too. So yeah, you do get pretty good battery life.
It's in power.
Power.
For a squonker, though, you need it to be in parallel because for most of your good squonking RDAs are small. So if you try to put you wouldn't have any room to put any series coils in. Oh, Jerry Lawrence out there, nonstop mix. Great job on your Greek yogurt. I'm assuming she's supposed to say Greek yogurt.
Who's that? Who said that?
Nonstop mix. Welcome to the show. It must be.
I can't see the chat right now because my shit's being all fucked up.
Oh, your stuff's still being fucky on you?
Yeah, every time I open YouTube, everyone in here gets super robot-y.
Oh, jeez. Do you want me to just send
live chat's gonna have to hold it down for me?
Here, I'll send you the link in here, and maybe it'll help. This way, you don't have YouTube open; you just have this open.
And pop out the chat. Yeah, that'd work.
last night was interesting for us. We became the fireworks after the fireworks were shut down by state police.
There you go.
Oh, were they?
There you go, Moose.
Yeah, we were at a party and they were setting off fireworks that they got from Vermont, so they were not New York fireworks. They were the big boys. And sure enough, a very young state police officer drove by and was like, "This is your warning. I don't want to see him again." Okay. So he said stop. We definitely stopped for a little while.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
yeah,
Arizona or Nevada or something.
Yeah, it worked out great though. They stopped for a little bit, and we just so happened to have our fire stuff in our car, so we're like, there we go. We started spinning fire and everything for everyone. It worked out great.
Cool.
Yeah. Raven Shadows.
And then after that, they set off their fireworks again and got rid of them. So
yeah, you don't want to take them home. You want to just fire them all off and be done with it.
Yeah, well, if he comes back, they're all gone. Like, what do you mean? What fireworks? What's it in the sky? They're gone now.
And all that stuff on the ground, that's some crafty little bastards. You know, they just came running by and they threw it out of their car.
These are not the fireworks you're looking for.
Nothing to see.
Use the force hand.
What do people think of the new flavors coming out?
Oh,
they're gonna be amazing.
Some of them are good. I mean, some of them just look like they're going to be really good. Like that Bavarian cream, I'm hearing really good things about. Like that one could be the new staple in Bavarian cream. That it could overtake TPA.
Look at Moose's face.
Yeah, he's just like,
no. I'll give it to them with custard because there's so many different takes on custard, and I guess there could be so many different takes on Bavarian cream. But if it doesn't have the versatile use that TPA's does, I don't think it will surpass TPA. It will be a good Bavarian cream. I'll give it to them that if it's good, but it's got to have multiple uses outside of just being Bavarian cream, like TPA's is. TPA's can be milk. It can be a smoothing thing. It can be pudding by itself. Like that's what I was showing you, Mary Beth, in that melon pudding. It's like the main pudding note. And when you're just rocking with all TPA concentrates, you can get away with stuff like that.
Hey, Ian. Nice to see you.
Yeah, Ian's out there. One of our UK friends that we're going to offend today. James Capozzi's out there. Is that James?
What I kind of found interesting is like these are flavors that a lot of companies have. Like it's almost like FA is trying to say, okay, we can have some base flavors too, and we can make it. You know, like they never, like in my opinion, they never had those sort of flavors as base flavors that you build around. You know what I mean? So it's kind of interesting to me that they're coming out with them. I'm interested in the gelato. You would hope that the Italians could make a vanilla gelato. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I'm hoping that as well.
So I'm kind of looking forward to that and the Bavarian cream. We'll see.
Yeah,
I think it's notable of them to take the approach that they did because, I mean, how many different companies out there, and this is why we don't dive into too many of them, is because every single company has strawberry, custard, a blueberry, a watermelon, just those main flavors. They all make them. And once you find 3 companies that do them really good, I mean, what's the point? But it's coming from flavor art. And I don't know, it should just go without saying, like, they're not necessarily going to release something that's bad. Like, sure, there's some that just don't work for people, but they like them, and there's someone else out there that does. But I don't know, I feel like with these new flavors, there's these ones that they've taken a lot of time to make sure they got them right before, releasing them. Just like, unfortunately, like other companies, they'll just fucking boom, here you go, here's your flavors. We don't really
slap some shit together and just send it out the door. Just like you like it, you
and
do.
Sometimes that works out, man. Yeah, sometimes that works out because you get like those fantasy flavors, like TPA's toasted marshmallow. I don't think that was ever really supposed to be a toasted marshmallow because it's not. But it's a beautiful flavor and great concentrate. Like,
Yeah, it was like the flavor of last year. Like everybody was putting in everything and anything. Yeah, man, put some toasted marshmallow in there. Yeah.
Oh, I know. I have a smoked banana recipe that, it's like 4%, 5% toasted marshmallow. Banana cream.
Can you taste anything else in that?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Banana, yeah.
I use toasted marshmallow, cream cheese icing, and cat vanilla custard. Of course, it's going to taste good. Don't judge me.
And you're saying that, Moose, because you know somebody's tried that.
I'd probably have tried it, and I was like, all right, it's good.
Tammy's finally in the house after.
Hey, Timmy.
Oh, she is.
Zippy's in the house. I don't know if you said hi to Zippy. Hey, Zippy.
I think I tried to. Yeah.
How's those Flavora flavors treating you, Frank, with your Flavora cap on, brother?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Oh snap! Oh snap!
This show may or may not be supported by and promoted and sponsored and all those good things by Favora.
That's right.
May or may not be.
I'm Bryson's bitch.
No.
Now some
Bryson,
of them
if you want to send us flavors, we won't be mad.
I'm really enjoying them. I mean, I obviously haven't had time to go through all of them, and I've ran out of storage. I actually have to go. I was supposed to go to Walmart yesterday, and I was down that way too, and totally didn't think of it. And I'm going to get them storage drawers, the ones that are on wheels, and I'm going to use the top as the mixing station, and I'm going to place it right here, so it'd be perfect. I pull the drawer out and grab what I need, and have my VG and PG, and I'm going to bring a little dorm fridge up here. This way I got my Nick and my beer in there. And
Oh, look at him.
oh yeah,
The good life.
Watch out.
yeah, we'll see how long I get to stay up here to do that. But.
Do you have air in your house, Frank? Do you have central air?
Oh yeah, I got 2 units, one for upstairs, one for downstairs.
Yeah, so that's cool. Yeah, you'll be all right.
Oh yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, but I picked up yesterday. Overdose Vapes. Travis, he sent me his DIY. It's called White Girl, and it's a strawberry custard. It's actually not bad.
It's kind of brown for how much nicotine is in there. It's kind of dark for a strawberry
I
custard.
believe it's
You
only
be quiet, Mary Beth. That looks exactly as a custard should be.
Yeah, 20%.
It's yellow custard.
20%. V1. Whole bunch of it.
Yeah, he sent me another bottle. Now I got a 30 ml to go with my 60 ml bottle of the lemon killer custard. I'm like, damn, I couldn't get rid of the first 60. I got 30 more. And I got, this is the Solomon 2.
Oh, nice.
With the black chimney, it makes the juice look black inside, just like it does.
Oh, yeah.
It's super pretty.
What's the deck like?
It's a single coil, and it's weird.
But it's top airflow. So
Yeah,
is it like the intake?
Yes.
I bet you that's pretty good.
This came out about a month before the intake did, and it's very similar. Now, I was talking to Nikki about it because she has both, and she still likes the intake better. But she was saying that just the airflow, the way it travels, is a little different.
Pippa popped in. Hey, Pippa.
Good morning, Pippa.
Cheers, Pippa.
Chris is out there, Cincinnati King. What's going on?
Cool. Well, Mixin, Mophead, show him your bling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Big Daddy
I love
Pimpin'.
this thing, though.
I love it.
Love it.
It's beautiful.
We expect a funny meme from Pippa about that mod soon.
Yeah, hold that up again. Come on, meme time.
Screenshot.
I'm sure she'll figure something out.
Too cute. That's too cute. All right. Well, anything else? We want to get started with talking about red, white, and blue.
Yeah, let's do that.
Who wants to go? You want to go first, Frank?
Yeah, I'll throw up.
What do you want to do?
Now, Moose helped me with this recipe a little bit because the one I originally did was jacked up. And unfortunately, because for the original one I had, I'll pull this, I'll put this up and then I'll tell you what differences I made, what corrections. All right, let's see, where is it? There it is. See, after not doing this for a week, now I'm slow.
He's out of.
Yeah. See, I figured, we'll be our revolutionaries and just call it "Fu King George." just like we did 240 years ago.
Hank,
It just took him. It just took them a month or so for him to find out that we had told him to go F himself, because obviously, everything had to be hand delivered back then. So what do you mean these colonists don't want to be part of our kingdom anymore? Well, yeah, this is the first one I did. Like originally, I had, of course, basically all the credit to Fresh for coming up with the faux custard, and so that's why I have the vanilla ice cream, the vanilla pudding, and the biscuit. And this one obviously the Flavor West blueberry and the strawberry. Now I'm actually tasting something. The first one I had the Flavor West blueberry. I put in the Flavora blueberry muffin, and I had the Shisha strawberry and Red Touch. No, I'm sorry. The first one was strawberry ripe, like 0.5%. Just try to sweeten up the Shisha a little bit, and all the berries just beat each other up, and all I could taste was the vanilla ice cream. So me and Moose were talking about it, and he's like, "All right, well, do this and do that." I'm like, "All right."
Moose. Do this and do that.
I had to refer to the expert, and this one was actually vaping pretty good.
Cue the Bob Ross of mixing meme.
Well, with that hair, you're getting close, Moose. You're getting close, buddy.
Let's take all those shitty percentages and turn them into happy recipes.
Yeah.
God, it doesn't get better than that.
That's right. This will be gone today, I think. I think I'm going to make this go away. I think I'm tired of it.
Why, e-liquid recipes, do you show me such hatred?
Yeah, right? Oh, yeah, let me quit sharing that.
Fine, I'll do your job for you.
There we go. All right.
Oop, not it.
So that's what I did there. So what Cincinnati King say? I bought every ice cream there was. Liquid Barn is by far my favorite. Still love TFAs. TFAs is good as long as you don't taste pepper. See, I don't taste pepper, so I think it's good.
I get the pepper from it.
I don't.
What about Hankson's? What about, have you guys tried Hankson's or like the French vanilla ice cream?
The Hankson's ones are good. Yeah. They're actually really good.
I like them actually.
Just the Liquid Barn one is just solid, man. It's just so solid, and you can
it's like Blue Bunny vanilla ice cream. It's like ice cream, but in
exactly. And it's versatile. Like it isn't fussy. You can put it into just about anything. Like Hankson's, I like, but you need a particular application for its use. Like you need a bold, eggy, kind of creamy, real rich ice cream, and if that's what you want, then I like Hankson's for that.
Yeah, I do the same thing Zippy does. Like she just said, the Liquid Barn and Cap vanilla bean ice cream, those two together are pretty. Yeah, that's a pretty solid ice cream.
Haven't tried that yet, and I have both of them, so it'll work.
Yeah, they work together pretty well.
Does strawberry ripe have ethyl maltol in it?
Yes,
it does. Moose, yes. Do you know?
Yeah, definitely. I don't like if I'm trying to do strawberries, dude. I don't use that shit. No point. It's not gonna add like okay, when you're first starting out, yeah, go ahead, use it. It's gonna add body, it's gonna be a strawberry. But with like Capella's sweet strawberry and stuff. Oh, am I getting muted again?
Oh no, it's Scott. Scott.
Oh, okay. But I don't know, it's with whatever Capella's sweet strawberries got going on in it, and it's how artificial it is, and then the ethyl maltol from strawberry ripe, those two don't always work in every situation. Like they're good.
I think they're good for a shake and vape, something you're going to vape in a week or two, simple, and you get.
If you're in it for the long haul, man, it's not.
Yeah, it's not a real great combo. I agree.
No.
All right. Well,
to me, also, like strawberry ripe kind of has this like moldy sock taste in it. I know we get dirty socks from like cheesecake, but this it's got something weird really in the background of it. But it's still good. But I think if you're going for, there I go. Oh, am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, you're back.
God damn it. But
you have Comcast? I heard they had a major outage the other day. Maybe it's still recovering.
Someone's getting fired today. I don't but regular strawberry by TFA's, it's a game changer all by itself. It's cheap and it works.
All right, I'm going to pop up my recipe here. It is a bomb pop. Oh, that's not mine. That's not mine. Hang on. Blah blah blah. Let me go see.
Trying to steal recipes now, Mary Beth.
Yeah, man. Wow. Yeah. I wanted to show that as an example because Flavor West has a bomb flavor, which is supposed to be like the bomb pop. The thing is, I think it's like pure sugar. Okay, let's try this again, shall we, boys and girls? All right. So I did like a cocktail, and I did not use the Flavor West flavor. I used Liquid Barn Blue Raspberry. So here's the thing. So let's step back for a minute. When you look at the original Bomb Pops, did you get a raspberry or did you get a cherry out of the red flavor? Do you remember as kids?
I always got a cherry.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was usually cherry.
I did too. Do you know what year they came out in? Just curious. Take a guess.
92.
No.
I'm guessing it had to be like in the 60s.
Nope. Earlier than that.
Earlier?
55. You were close. 1955 is when they first came out. So a little American trivia, a little Merca trivia for you.
There we go.
Anyway, so
I'm
yeah. Oh, sorry. Flavor was cotton candy, just to support that blue raspberry and get a little bit more of that sweetener in there. And I wanted to play around with the grenadine, and the grenadine to me was like a cherry pomegranate syrup kind of thing, and it's pretty good. And I actually thought it was probably better than any other cherry I could put in this application. I wanted a really sweet syrup kind of component, so grenadine was perfect. And I hadn't really played around. I'd done some single flavor testing of the Wonder Flavors Lemon Lime, and I liked it better than Caps Lemon Lime. Because I found this was a little bit more on the syrupy side. It had a nice lemon, but it was more of a soda syrup. And I thought perfect. And a little bit of the Russian vodka, which kind of gets lost here. You get it on the tail end a little bit, but it does get lost. And then just the sorbet base for a little more citrus to support that lime, and cooling. And there you go. It's pretty good. It's pretty darn tasty, actually.
Nice,
I love it.
It's a really soft cooling. It's not like in your face.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out the whole vodka flavors because vodka is relatively flavorless to begin with. So I'm trying. What do you really? I don't have any of the vodka ones out yet. What do you really pull from that? Is it
potato and cold sadness
and cold nights,
cold winter sadness?
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Stavanza.
So when I vaped it by itself, you do get sort of, how when you have something that's alcohol, obviously, you get that kind of alcohol presence. So you get a little bit of that on the front, but what I predominantly get is kind of like a dry kind of a drying finish is kind of what I get. But I wouldn't say it has a flavor. There's no flavor. There ain't no flavor. It's more about the sensation that you get, and that's kind of what I'm getting from it.
Yeah, because your good vodkas, you really shouldn't taste hardly.
So they say. I don't know.
The good ones.
Never had any good vodka. Sorry.
Yeah, well, the Belvederes and the Grey Goose is like middle shelf.
And that's about where I'm at.
If you get into the higher ones, I don't know. I've never had any of the higher ones. I'm too cheap.
Kettle One, Grey Goose,
well,
Tito's.
They're all in this same. Well, Tito's is a little bit different because that one's American.
Which is good.
Yeah, it's good. I mean,
Kettle One. Everybody's yelling out their favorite vodkas. Kettle One. People are funny about it. Like people are like, "Oh, I only do my blah 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 with this." I'm like, "Oh, okay." You could probably give me anything, and I'd probably be like, "Oh yeah, that's fine." I have no idea.
I don't know. Vodka is one of them things that I found most of the time, it's a top shelf, middle shelf, bare bones, bottom shelf, rock gut, well drinks. Really doesn't, I really don't taste the difference except for vodka. Vodka, I can taste the difference whether it's a well drink or if it's a higher end vodka.
You can probably tell the difference between Scotch too, though, Frank. I bet.
Probably. I don't know. I don't drink a lot of Scotch or bourbon. I'm Jim Beam and that's it. Jim Beam and Coke and call it a day.
All right. What else you got, boys and girls?
Working on it.
Of course you are, Das Moose.
Like one of my first recipes. That's all I could really find because I still haven't. I don't know. I finally got all my stuff moved, but now I got to set up my room and everything. So that was like one of my first recipes, and it's pretty bad. No, it was cool. I vaped on it for a while. Like I'd definitely go about it way different now. But
okay, so what would you do? What would you do differently?
I would definitely boost up the Greek yogurt because it's been a while since I've even vaped on it. But, mostly just get the strawberry and a little bit of blueberry, and then the yogurt adds like a little bit of creaminess. But yeah, I think I would definitely go higher, at least like 6% or something on the Greek yogurt. I don't know. I'd probably do something different with the blueberry. I'd probably layer it in, or maybe use like the VSO blueberry.
Do you have the VSO blueberry?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I need to get it.
It's really good.
What's the percentage on that? What would you use?
It works pretty good, around like 2-3%.
Really?
Like around 3% or so. It's pretty. Yeah, it's decently strong. I mean, you can take it higher than that, but
yeah.
But at 3%, it comes out pretty nice. I have the VSO strawberry too. I wasn't a huge fan of the strawberry. I'm not a huge fan of the strawberry, but the blueberries definitely one to pick up.
Cool. So the other mix that I made, and while you guys are chit-chatting, I'll see if I can pull it up, is I did a Rice Krispie treat. And I think it needs a little more support. I don't know. I wanted to try the Wonder Flavors caramel Rice Krispie treat, and I really liked it, but somehow when I put it in this mix, it just didn't stand up like I wanted it to.
Really? I'm surprised. I thought it would have. Yeah. Take care of Zippy. She's got to work today.
Bye, Zippy.
Pain.
So I used, for the red, I used the apple cranberry. I love that stuff. It's just like a bright, tart, crisp note and kind of creates the top note. And I like the blueberry jam from VT. It's very sweet. It's very present. And I just added a little bit of butterscotch and caramel to support that Rice Krispie treat base. I love OOO's marshmallow vanilla, and I decided to use that for the marshmallow part of the Rice Krispie treat. And, I added a little Rice Crunchies to kind of support that caramel Rice Krispie treat, but I wasn't getting what I wanted there. So I don't know if, Liquid Antlers, he came out, iDrop published his shit finally. So I just wasn't sure if the butterscotch and the blueberry were just kind of overpowering it a little bit, but I'm not getting a lot of texture. I guess that's really my issue. I'm just not getting that kind of Rice Krispie treat. Like when I've used
out the butterscotch.
Yeah. When I've used, go ahead, my pet.
I was gonna say, especially with a little bit of salted caramel is always good, and then you're gonna get some from the caramel Rice Krispie treats. So
when I've used the Rice Crunchies before, they're there, it worked really well. So I was kind of disappointed, and I put it all the way up to 6%, and I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it's not a super concentrate, so I just don't know if it's not meant to be mixed with other things. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of meant to be a standalone with one or two flavors, and but I really liked it by itself. So I just have to go back to the board on this one and play around with it and see. I mean, it's tasty and it's darn good, but it just isn't what I wanted. This wasn't what I was looking for, unfortunately. But The other bomb pop recipe was, let me see if I can find it here, by Chemist. And he used, come on, play nice. Oh. He used the Flavor West. I don't know. I can't get my stuff to open. Talk amongst yourselves.
And I haven't one that I had put up. I released it yesterday on all the flavors. Had 97 views so far. I guess it's not too bad since I don't promote them like some other people do.
Everybody should go out and get a Savor RDTA and tell me how great it is. Like,
Let's see. We have Katumbas out there in the chat. Hello. Someone new? All right. If you're not ready, I'll go ahead and share.
I got it. Go ahead, Frank.
Okay.
I'll go right after you.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, basically, this one's a really light and refreshing, really simple. It has a lot of flavor, surprisingly, for having such few ingredients, especially at a 70-30. You can just mix up like that. You can throw it in a tank. I've been dripping it. And basically what I did, Flavor Cream is what holds it together, mellows it all out. So you're not getting any throat hit. The Flavor Cucumber, the Flavor Pear, and the Flavor Wild Melon, they just seem to come together and they layer. Like the pear really kind of gets lost in it a little bit because that wild melon's so strong. But the cucumber at 0.5% is definitely there, and you're getting the flesh of the cucumber, in my opinion, not so much the rind. And the wild melon's giving it a little bit of natural sweetness, so you don't have to add any sweetener to it. And I enjoy it. I've been enjoying it a lot, and Beth's been enjoying it. She liked it.
It sounds really good.
That smells exactly the same.
I mean, it's just a real simple.
Yeah, it looks and it sounds good.
Yeah, you could tell I was playing with some of Bryson stuff there, the cucumber and wild melon. I already had.
What's FA pear like?
It's
great.
It's a smoother pear as opposed to TFAs.
You can use it to sweeten things too.
Yeah.
So it's on the right pear side of life.
Yeah, it's like what's that? That Bartlett pear? Or is it more? I don't know my pear.
It's not like juicy or anything like that. It's got a little bit of juiciness to it, but it's sweeter than anything.
Yeah, it is really sweet it's like
the inside of a pear without so much juiciness.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So then that wouldn't be a pear that you would add to something else to add juiciness to. You know how sometimes you could add pear as an accent to add wetness.
Yeah. I would use it more to sweeten things. If you want to add juiciness to something without adding a flavor.
Yeah.
White. Is it either Flavor Arts White Peach or I Know Where is White Peach?
Yeah. Cool.
One of those is like juiciness in your mouth. It has a little peach flavor to it, but not nothing crazy.
So this was the Chemist, his bomb pop take on it. This is where he used the Boom by Flavor West, which will kill your coils within 3 drips, I think.
Oh, geez.
May or may not give you cancer.
Yeah, and he went more with the raspberry, strawberry to kind of create the red flavor for it, to pull that out more, and a little bit of whipped cream. So that's kind of like his take on it. But
what would you think about using instead all the raspberries? Well, maybe the blue for the blue raspberry, but using Inawera cherries.
That was my other thought.
Like it's just not very syrupy.
if it would overpower the other stuff, though.
Right. I was looking for like that icicle sweet syrup kind of thing. That kind of, you know.
You could use like a cherry or a raspberry at whatever percentage, and then use Jungle Flavors strawberry sweet, very, very, very goddamn low.
Yeah, that could kind of get you there. Pippa wants to know if you got your package there, Mophead.
Oh, I did. Yeah. Oh, man, I meant to hit her up. Sorry, this week's been insane. No, I did. I've been meaning to hit her up. Just been.
Yeah, Tammy says she used the caramel rice crunchies as a supportive flavor. I could see that. It's kind of it isn't working as a main build around note. At least I don't think you can. I think it just gets completely swamped. So you ready to make a debut there, Moose? What's going on?
As long as my connection doesn't keep.
You want to put a link in and we'll pop it up for you?
Yeah.
Although I've been having issues today too.
I don't know what's going on. I don't have anything connected to my Wi-Fi other than this computer, so it's in the chat. But this is my first untried. I haven't tried it yet, so don't judge me too hard.
I'm judging. I'm judging.
I'll go ahead and I'll share the screen on that one.
But I figured I'd...
Got it, Frank? Yeah.
Yep, got it.
Good.
Figured I'd go after something that everybody, or not everybody, but I know a lot of people like this profile. And it's my take on Azul Berries by Naked 100. Smelling it next to each other, dude, and this is my first take on doing it. No shitting you, it is pretty damn close. Like I have a bottle of Azul Berries right here, and here's the bottle that I mixed. I haven't put VG in it or PG yet, just nicotine. And I'm smelling them together, and I'm having a very, very hard time picking the two apart.
Wow. Banging.
And that's just by smell. So I figured, like, the way I went about it, I know that it's a blueberry and raspberry and cream profile. That's what they describe Azul Berries as. But when I vape, I don't taste a raspberry, or at least I don't taste a raspberry that I've had before, because they all bother the hell out of me.
Me too.
They're like, I vape them and it's just like, there's the raspberry just flicking me. Like, yeah, I know you hate me. And I didn't notice that when I vaped Azul Berries at all. Like, it didn't really have some annoying raspberry note going on in it. I noticed a very pleasant blueberry and some cream going on in the background. So what I thought they might be doing is something along the lines of a blueberry and a strawberry to brighten the blueberry up and keep that berry mixture going. And then they just use something that isn't screaming in your face of blue raspberry or anything like that, just something that we all know and love, and that's that blue raspberry cotton candy by Capella. It just kind of works. Like it's like to me it's Flavor West blueberry, but a cotton candy version of it without too much ethyl maltol and a little bit of raspberry note, but obviously nothing annoying, or I wouldn't use it. So, and then for the that custard's supposed to be Cap Vanilla Custard V2 at 4%.
Oh, really? V2?
Yeah, so I will use V2 because I will use V2 for Capellas because it's not so eggy, and it's not vanilla custard. It's not what version 1 is. To me, it's a completely different flavor. Like, it might have similar vanilla and custard properties and whatnot, but it doesn't have that slam butter and egg on your tongue, oily taste.
I'd probably like it. I probably should try it.
Like people that, especially like me, like people that like that lighter, like they want a custard, but they don't want it so thick and so like nuancy. Like it's just like so much. The V2 is a great choice. You just got to be careful with it because of the butyric acid, and You can run into muting and not know why. But it works.
What percentages do you use that at, Moose? The V2?
4%.
Okay.
And that's what that vanilla custard's supposed to be. I'm sure you could probably get away with vanilla custard by TPA, because to me that's not a custard either. That's what I was originally going to do. But
That's
to
what
me,
I was just going to ask you. I was just going to ask you that. Why didn't you use TPA custard?
Yeah, it's more of a pudding to me than like a custard. It's not Capello's vanilla custard. That's another reason why I'll use it. It's everything but that. So
yeah.
It's got a light vanilla note. It's got a little bit of pepper like vanilla bean, TPA's vanilla bean ice cream does, but it's a little more subtle on it. Like, it's not so peppery and it's not so eggy. It's a lot lighter and tastes pretty good. To me, it's like a richer, darker, heavier version of TPA's Bavarian cream. Like, TPA Bavarian cream is a like -2 version of vanilla custard to me, without the egg and all that stuff. So, and then the vanilla whipped cream is in there to add some dairy and more vanilla and cream notes. Yeah,
so Das Moose, Ian wants to know if you have the Savior, SAVOUR. Is that a juice? Is that a juice?
No, it's a tank. I want to get it.
Oh.
Pippa was talking about it too, and someone else was. A vape reviewer made it, and apparently very, very good on flavor. Like, it's not one of those tanks that it works really good for a little while and then you lose the flavor. It's like on point all the time, and I've been looking for that, something that does what a Hadley or an Entheon does, but in a tank.
I
don't know that savors it. Yeah, it's small. Like, it's the build deck on it's super tiny and everything, and the chamber inside of it's nice and small, kind of like what the goblins used to be like. I don't know if anyone's tried those. I love those. They worked great. They were awful to build on, but once you got it, man, that thing was Flavor City in a tank.
Yeah.
Even the mini goblins were like, you would suck through juice really quickly, but I like the flavor you got off of it. And something about little baby coils and stuff that like pack a punch kind of turns me on. So it's like, the smaller it is and the better it does. That's great.
So it looks like New York dodged a bullet.
Oh yes,
that's what we do.
That's what we do. What we do. How we do.
Kind of like taxes, we dodge those too.
Nice work over in New York, man. I don't know. Jersey's haggling. I don't know what's happening.
There's not enough people caring. Like, in New York, it's the same thing. There's a huge movement of those people that don't even know what it is. It's kind of like the gun laws. Like, they don't even know anything about guns, but they want to ban them. Like, and the same thing about vaping. Like, they have no clue what any of it is. They're just like, the children, save them. I don't know what it is.
Dude, the
if it's affecting the children
out here are getting bad. It's like they have one that plays on the radio all fucking day, and it's like all these kids naming off like flavors and stuff and laughing and giggling, and they're like, big tobacco. Fucking, they say the flavors are for adults, and I'm in my car like getting super angry, like, they are for adults. I like my fucking strawberry bitch.
Exactly.
What the hell, man?
I like my butterscotch RY4,
Yeah.
It's interesting. It hasn't gotten that way, at least here in New Jersey, although the governor wants to make us the East Coast California per him. So I'm like, oh dear God, help me. We're going to be a bankrupt. We're already bankrupt. I don't know how we can be any more bankrupt. It's outrageous.
Yeah, I mean, and like, what's the latest that they want to do with the tax?
10% per ml and a floor one-time floor tax on items, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Because Pennsylvania, they just repealed their floor tax, but now they just went with a different style tax that may help them.
Yeah, because ultimately, which makes no sense, right? So even if you get a tax and you completely decimate the industry, you've just destroyed your tax revenue.
Yeah.
So
you have no reoccurring flow of money now.
Yes.
Good job.
Well, what they're hoping is because they owe so much money with their tobacco bond that they're hoping that these people go back to smoking and they get their, they get their tobacco money.
That might be, Frank, because that's the only.
New York, Florida owes money they borrowed against their tobacco bond.
Actually, Frank, that's the only logical reason that I could see that. If you say we're looking for tax revenue, we're going to create a tax, and you completely decimate an industry, so now you've left people with no alternative, odds are that they're going to go back to smoking, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, because what it comes down to is, the four of us here, everyone in the chat right now, we'll survive. But it's about the people that, Joe, the truck driver that's still smoking 2 packs a day, and he wants a healthier alternative, and now he's going to have a more difficult time getting that.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to convert people. You're not going to convince people to like get into DIY and all this crazy shit. Like if they're smoking cigarettes, it's like they
smoking cigarettes or here you go.
It's got to be easy to switch.
Make all this do something.
And now you have the 25%.
You explain DIY to someone, and they're going to lose their shit.
Yeah, they're like, no, they're like, I'm just going to
smoke a pack of cigarettes just by you explaining it.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to make them want to smoke more. They're like, I'm going to need a cigarette after you just explain that to me.
But that's what happened. When I first started, I was still dual using, and I'd get frustrated. My Nautilus tank, it was leaking. Then I was on the floor and trying to find where the hell it went. And I'm sitting there smoking like crazy, pissed off. It's like, oh, fuck this shit,
I did the same thing. Or you like a fucking coil goes bad and it tastes like shit. You're like, God damn it. And you're all like out and about. Like, well, might as well go pick up a pack of smoke. So I don't know. It takes a while, man. It takes, and it's just like, and the harder they make it for people to come across it or to acquire it, it's not going to be worth it to people.
And now you have our president. The first tariff that's going into place for his 25% tariff with China is vaping products.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I haven't heard about this.
Oh yeah. We were talking about that the other night on Fresh's show. The very first thing that is going to be in the first page of all the new tariffs that are coming in.
They're literally taxing.
Within the next couple of days, is a 25% tariff on all vaping products coming in from China. Now people can say, oh, well, we'll just have it made here. If you want, this tank for $250 instead of $50.
Wait. So I'm sorry, Frank. Per product or 25? So this tank has an additional 25 cents on it.
If you order from 3F Vape or Fasting, when that comes over here, whatever, if it's USPS or whatever, you're going to get a call or no email from them saying you have to pay this 25% tariff. Let's say you spent $200. Well, give us $50 and you can get your product.
Yeah. Well, it'll still make.
China's not going to charge it. They're going to charge it over here with whoever it comes by.
I'm sorry, that's Azulberries.
Nailed it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I that is Azulberries. 1-to-1.
That strawberry is just regular TPA strawberry?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love Azulberries. It was one of my first favorite flavors that I could get, and can taste, and I loved it. It was awesome.
Dude, I cannot, vaping it, I'm like, yeah, it's everything that I experienced in Azulberries. And I have the bottle right here, so I can vape it next to it. But from what I remember, man, that's it's not 1-to-1. That's damn close.
Oh, Ian's saying 25 cents on the dollar.
Yeah, it's 25%.
Yeah, it was 25%.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, I missed it. I misunderstood.
If you put $100 order in at either 3F, Fast-Tech, GearBest, or whatever, you're going to get an email or a notification from the carrier that's bringing it that you have to pay that tariff before you can get your product, because that money's going right to customs.
Well, that's going to shut down. That's going to shut down the goodness, the good stuff buying from 3F. That ain't going to happen anymore.
And I mean, it's coming like
Well,
now.
it's still going to affect even the U.S. companies too, because they're still they're going to have
they'll
to pay
pass it on to you. Yeah.
Yeah, and they'll pass it on, so it'll just make everything more expensive.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to eat it. They have to pass it on.
Yeah, 25%. Yeah, they're not going to.
They want your business. They may have to eat a piece of it, but
yeah,
maybe 5 cents of it, but the other 20 is going to be on you.
Crazy.
Wow, I didn't know about that. I got to go read about this. That sucks. And then if the states hit you on top of that, you're really screwed.
Oh, yeah.
You're like triple, double screwed. Forget it.
Yeah, I mean, the brick and mortars in Jersey, Pennsylvania, they're with the floor tax and everything, they're going to have a tougher time than they're already having. And I did get an email, I think I saw it on Facebook. Good Guys is opening up a new shop in the north side of Raleigh, near Wake Forest, North Carolina.
Yeah, that's where they got their shops. They got them in Jersey. They must have at least 30 shops in Jersey. That's why he took over the Vapor Coalition. He's now president of it, and good for him. I mean, but the problem is you're not going to get anything done unless you pay for a full-time lobbyist. At the end of the day, you need somebody.
A good one.
You need somebody that he sent out an email that basically said when we approached the local representatives, they were like, we never heard from any of you guys. We never heard from any of your industry trade organizations. He said, this is the first time we're hearing from anybody.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but if that's the case, that's incredibly unfortunate that the first time a trade organization steps up in the last 5 years is now.
Yeah.
That's bad news, bro.
Yeah,
bad
Tammy's
news.
asking why did he do this? I'm assuming she's talking about
the 25% tax.
Yeah, well, that's just, I mean, they did on everything coming out of China, but
it's just a trade war going on.
It's coming in waves.
That we're about to go into with Europe and Canada and stuff too now.
Yeah, he's just pissing everybody off, and they wonder why.
I mean, like on one hand, I kind of get it, right? I sort of get like you need to shift the impetus to be able to source locally and buy locally and make it more attractive. I get it. And so the other countries currently do that to us now. They impose a tariff on us. So I kind of get it. He's trying to, on the one hand, I get it. But on the other hand, we're a global market. Like that's how it is. So, yeah. I mean, I'm, not an economist. I don't pretend to be one on TV. I'm just a nurse. Like
I'm all just.
but I can't even do good math. So but at the end of the day, I understand the thinking, but I just think it's going to hurt. It's going to really hurt for a while if he does this, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, it's because I understand what he's thinking about with other businesses, but with vaping, you're not bringing that business back to the U.S. because we can't afford, as consumers, we can't afford to have it here.
It's still going to be cheaper to get your crap made and manufactured elsewhere, I think.
Yeah. It'll still definitely be cheaper.
Even with that 25% tariff.
I mean, the U.S. market, it's high end, It's.
I understand what
that's how it's always going to be.
Yeah, problem with countries like China and Mexico offer business.
Exactly.
Manufacture
exactly.
Products. And the products made, if all this stuff that's sitting here, I mean, we don't have the chipboards. We just don't have them. I think the last time we made a chipboard in the United States, it had Philco on it. I mean, it's probably been 50 years. The transistor radio. I mean,
wait, we're not making chipboards over in the valley over there, over by Mophead. They don't make them over
Silicon Valley. Nah.
If we could bring those back, it'd be great because I'm awfully worried about Skynet taking over. We're gonna need transistor radios, let me tell you. Those machines get any more out of
one that's actually, but I think they assembled them here, but they're still getting parts from China. I mean, there's just
of course
they have to, because we just do not have the technology. We have the technology here, but it's not profitable enough for them to do it here.
Yeah, Wade. Evolve is about the only company I think locally.
Yeah.
But yep, and they use Chinese components.
Yeah, I mean everybody does. All your car manufacturers, whether it's Ford, GM, Toyota, or Honda, they're all using Chinese parts. not all. I mean, obviously not all the parts, but there are Chinese components in these vehicles, especially in electronics. And what do we have sitting here on our desk? Electronics. And it's gonna hurt. Obviously, it's going to be a bigger pain in the ass to order from the Chinese companies directly. So they could actually help the U.S. vendors because they're going to see more of an influx in business. Did you guys see the drop solo supposed to be? I hadn't even see any.
Weren't they supposed to do like a drop dead, like a combination of the drop and the dead rabbit or something?
Yeah,
I think coming out. That's still in the works, but this is
still there.
Gonna happen because that's what I'm waiting on. I want to see what that turns out like.
I mean, I know what Brian went through with the drop solo, and I've seen, saw it when it was still in.
What's the drop solo? Like a single coil drop?
Yeah, exactly. Similar to how the dead rabbit with DSQ.
More companies should do that. If you make a great dual coil RDA, do yourself a favor and make a single coil version of it.
Well, then with the recurve, they're going to do a dual coil recurve.
Yeah, I think Tony B started this, but he delivered. He dropped the the single coil one first, and then he did the dual coil. Yeah. Which originally was supposed to be the other way around, but he dropped solo. I haven't seen any pre-orders for it, and it's saying it's being released tomorrow, and I'm just like, being released for pre-order tomorrow or. Yeah, next week. Yeah, with pre-orders. What's up, Woodtick Mike? Yeah, so I'll probably end up getting that one because I am a Brian fanboy. I always have been. I'll get that before I get the new Tiger Tech one, the Nada. Yeah, I was just looking at that Nada. It's just like, bottom airflow. You got to close it all. Whatever. Nope. I don't care.
Just say no. Not for me. Yeah, I agree with you. The solo. I love the drop dead. I'm not the drop. The drop.
The original drop. Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. So.
And I like what Brian's doing. It's coming out with you're going to get your metal cap, whether it's a stainless steel or the black or the gold, and there's going to be some other colors coming out in the second wave of it. But it's also going to come with a PMMI, the plastic cap.
Oh yeah,
and it's going to come with a 24 millimeter beauty ring.
Yep.
So all that's coming for $30.
Yeah,
so it's a deal. I mean, he's throwing more in there because you could take the regular drop and throw a single coil in and close the airflow off a little bit more and have something similar. So I like what he's doing there, where you're getting a little bit more for your money. What's up, Barry? She must have been lurking the whole time. Either that or if people are getting notifications again at the end of the show.
Yeah, it's about that time. It's 3:00. It's about the time for people to start showing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's party now.
Keep it going.
Yeah, you got the DNA 250C. Nice, Wade. Yeah, I've got the paranormal. It's nice. How do you like that replay, Wade? I'm still trying to work on it, but I've been enjoying it. It's really good for squonking. I mean, for RDAs. It works really well. I've been enjoying it.
And the new one, it's got a colored screen on it now too, right?
You can see means, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he loves it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Tammy's got one too, I think.
Barry's mom got a virus on her computer. Oh, that sucks. Tell her don't go on Pornhub. Or stay away
Get
from
an account if you do. That's why they have an account. If you pay for it, you're okay.
You don't get the nasty ones.
Yeah. They care about you if you pay for that shit.
I have not tried goon food in a drop. The only thing I put the goon in was what it was originally intended for, the goon.
Yeah, I've only used it in a goon. Fucking beast, bro.
So what do people think about the new Adore flavor coming out?
I have it on order. I'll have it tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
We're Friday night, and it's saying tomorrow. She got them out yesterday. She must have got them all out yesterday.
Yeah. Cool.
I didn't buy the concentrate. I just bought the 120, and I got some of the cotton threads because I want to try them.
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
I threw a couple packs in there to get the free shipping. And I figured I'll try this. I mean, we'll see. Pecan pie is not my flavor profile, but what I've heard is, it doesn't need to be. That it's a very nice flavor. That's it's sweet without using sweetener. So, and it's a 80-20. So it's what, I think the concentrate it's 18%. So she's using 18% flavoring. So it probably has about 15 different flavors in it, which is awesome. I mean, I think it's gonna be great. But I figured right now it's just money was a little bit tight. I didn't want to do both this week. I mean, in a couple of weeks I may go ahead and get the concentrate if I like it, which I probably will.
Yeah, that's what I figured too. I figured if I like it, I'll do it. I love pecan pie, and I've tried to make one, and I couldn't get that. The inside of the pecan filling, that gooey, creamy, buttery. I just couldn't get it. So I'm going to be really curious to see how this comes out.
I think last fall or something, I mixed up a few of them from other people. One of them was pretty good.
Probably too tall. He tends to do that, or fear. He tends to do that profile well.
Yeah, maybe it was one of Too Tall's recipes. I don't remember whose it was. I'll have to go back and check. But I remember one of them was pretty good. It wasn't quite exactly like spot on where I wanted it, but it was pretty decent.
Yeah. Raven Shadow wants to mix it with banana bondage. Yeah. And it's funny how the other week on Fresh's show, we're talking about coffee pairings. And I think this flavor.
Oh, yeah.
Coffee pairing. That's one.
Perfect.
First thing in the morning, you're driving to work, you got it in your tank, you got your coffee, and you're just sitting there double fisting, have your mod in one hand, coffee in the other, and just pounding it. I think it's going to be good. I mean, let's face it, there's nothing that Dawn has put out that isn't top notch.
Yep.
I mean, even Dark Horse, even though I do not care for Dark Horse, but I can still respect it. It's still a very good flavor. It just turned out that mint's not one for me. What was that? Smoke detector going off, Moped?
What's that?
What was that? The smoke detector going off or something?
No, the vent. Just open up the vent. I'll turn the air on.
Oh, okay. I saw a broom. It looks like a broom or something. What'd you do? Shut off the smoke alarm in the room?
My mom opened up the vent.
Well, we're a little after 3:00.
Yeah, let's wrap this puppy up. I got a bunch of stuff I still have to do on my honey-do list before I go back to work tomorrow.
Yep, never fails. Well,
I gotta fire someone at Spectrum. Fix my internet.
Yeah, well, I should hopefully within the next month. They're running late, getting fiber, so I'll have that top-notch Fresh 03 internet.
We're never going to get it here. It's a nightmare, but it is what it is.
You got too much politics up there. That's why.
Yep. Anyway, I'm Mary Beth McMod. You can find me in all the flavors and ELR. If you're looking for a group to kind of hang out with, you can check out DIY Down Under on Facebook. There's also a webpage, goes by the same name. Pippa's been running some good challenges, so for recipes with some pretty cool prizes. So head on over there and check them out. Check out the webpage and say hi and, join the crowd. All right, I'm going to pass it off to you, Mophead.
I'm Mophead, and I have a YouTube channel, which I promise I'll start putting content back up on soon. It's just been crazy for the last month. So check out my YouTube channel. Go join ESMR DIY eJuice. I think about it sometimes. On Facebook, I'm on ELR and ATF as Mophead, and I'm here on Sundays. Oh yeah, Moose and Moose. he's a robot right now. So
you're your best, Moose.
Moose, I do Moose things for money.
You can find Moose
get that before I get broken.
You can find Moose on ALR as Odd Drop and on all the flavors as Liquid Antlers. And you'll find him here. Find him at a music festival this summer somewhere in the Northeast, playing with fire.
Are you going to put that recipe up, Moose? Are you going to put that recipe up?
It's up.
Okay,
it's up.
Cool.
It's on both, too.
Cool. Good. Thank you.
All right. Thanks everybody for coming. Thanks to the panel. Thank you guys for hanging out. Everybody in the chat, thanks for taking time out of your day to join us. It's very important. Keep an eye on things. What's the new one now? I guess
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts got thrown out. That was
they did?
Yeah, they're done.
Wow, not Jersey.
But not yet. Go if you don't live in Jersey and you still want to support New Jersey vapors, go on the white pages, find an address, and go on CASA's call to action and get the numbers off of there for the address that you choose, that you want to be a temporary Jersey resident and not have to pay their taxes, and give them a call. I mean, be respectful. Don't be an asshole, because it's not going to get you anywhere. But just let them know that these taxes aren't fair, and and then we're not going to stand for it. And your ass will be voted out in November. We don't care who the hell you are. And we're not an antidote, as Mr. Gottlieb believes that we are. He's saying, oh yeah, all these little things are cute. It's
little stories.
Yeah,
little bedtime stories that you tell 3-year-olds about flavors.
Yeah, so go ahead and basically it's another flavor survey, and I believe it's through CASA. There's links. I did mine on Facebook. If you check out Addy Tooney on Instagram, or Vinyl and Vapor, or Sick Boy, NorCal Sick Boy, they constantly putting stuff up. I repost as much as I can, and click on the links, and basically it's doing another quick little flavor survey, but it's even quicker than the last one. And as far as the comment period, I heard we're pushing 500,000 now all of a sudden. So we went from 15,000 to 500,000 in no time. So we still have a few more weeks left of that. I think it's the 19th of July, so we've got 18 more days. So if you haven't done it yet, go ahead and do that. Mary Beth, you're not here next week, right? You're going to be hanging out?
I am not. I am on vacation.
She's going to go hit Brent's vape shop in the Bahamas. I'm going to go hit the Plume Room.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That'd be cool if you did. That'd be pretty wild. Just go live there.
Go live from the Plume Room, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. But so next week, I don't know, we're going to do ice cream next week without Mary Beth. We're going to figure something else out.
No, you can go ahead and do it. It's fine. Do what you're going to do.
All right. Maybe we'll drag Tammy back in for some torture for an hour.
Yeah, cool. All right.
All right, guys. Have a good one. We'll see everybody next week. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for coming. Ciao. Bella.
Close this one.